Every time I see this Liberal chair in committee, he is constantly arguing with the Conservatives.
Chair, I didn't plan to speak for long this morning. I wanted to share that reflection and open the floor up to some of my colleagues. I know I do have a lot more I want to say on this subject, but I want to make sure that everybody around the table has an opportunity to share. But before I wrap up, I hope you'll indulge me. I had a little something to share that is very much relevant to this topic, but also in the spirit of the season. 'Twas the night before Christmas. The elbows were down. The members of Parliament may be leaving town. We've had our ups and downs. What a wild, bumpy ride. Now we hope once again for a turn in the tide. There's one former minister free as a bird. At least he has convictions in every sense of the word. Now, on floor-crossing rumors, there's been quite the buzz. Our Nova Scotia caucus stronger than it was. Before he committed that most terrible sin, he almost withered beneath the House leader's grin. We've got 99 problems, that seems like a ton. At least the Beaches MP, for us, he ain't one. But these days, it seems tough to be Liberal as well when your Trump-pleasing strategy's all gone too helpless. If things grow truly desperate, then here is the rub. You might throw a big party in the Consul General's residence.
Yes,
This
Mr.
Christmas,
How is this relevant to the consideration of
It's
clause by clause?
It's completely irrelevant. You're quite right, Mr. Chang.
I'm getting there, Chair.
So, Mr. Janis, I am going to cut you off. You're quite right, though. It is a big burden being in government. Maybe we can talk about that someday.
Chair, I'm getting
No,
there.
what it has nothing to do with it. It's irrelevant. If you want to get back to something relevant to the clause by clause, that's fine.
I have
Mr. Chang is right.
I have some lines on C9 here.
Well, if you want to talk about C9, then be my guest. You've got the floor. But if you're going to continue reading poetry that you spent the night writing, I'm going to cut you off.
Point of order.
Mr. Lawton.
The amendment we are debating is about enshrining in C9 freedom of expression. The Supreme Court has been abundantly clear that freedom of expression includes artistic freedom, and that is a freedom that is incredibly important for all members to enjoy, and it is one that is put in jeopardy by Bill C9.
All right, Mr. Lawton. Hold on, everybody, please. Mr. Janis started out by talking about the rule of law and rules and procedure. I spent 3 years in law school and 20 years practicing. One of the issues you have to deal with is relevance. We're talking about a specific clause, and it happens to be your amendment, Mr. Lawton. And what Mr. Janis was doing, while perhaps creative and entertaining to some, it has absolutely no bearing on what we're talking about today, and I'm not allowing him to continue. And that's the end of that discussion. So if you want to get back to talking about C9, please do so, Mr. Janis. Otherwise, we'll move on. Because I believe, actually, Mr. Lawton is waiting anxiously to speak. He's the next one.
Chair, I'll just conclude with the relevant sections of the poem.
It's on
C9.
Okay,
It's on
the
relevant.
No. I've made a ruling. You started your day this morning by talking about rules and how important it was to follow. If you're going to make a mockery of the process while doing so, we're going to move on. So, Mr. Lott, unless you have something relevant to say about C9, I'm going to give the floor to Mr. Lawton. Right. Okay.
I will say two brief things about C9 here, Chair,
Right.
and that is. We celebrate a baby read scripture and talk as long as we're allowed by the Liberals and Bloc.
Mr. Janis,
Liberal Bill C9 has made a law.
Mr. Janis, you are done. That's it. Mr. Lawton, you have the floor.
No, point of order.
If he wants to talk, okay, Mr. Brock, I know what you're going to say, and you're right. But if he's going to continue to make a mockery of the process and try to challenge me by being cute, we're not going to get along very well. As I said at the beginning, I'm prepared to sit here all day and as long as people want, as long as we talk about relevant issues. We're not here to make a mockery of the process,
I was
and that's
hoping
what
to
Mr.
lighten the
Janis
mood a
is
little
trying
bit,
to
Chair,
do.
but since I have seemed to have done the opposite, I'll cede my time for now.
Perfect.
But
Okay,
add me to
thank
the
you,
list
Mr.
for
Janis.
later.
Mr. Lawton, the floor is yours.
In a committee about freedom of speech, the Liberal chair shuts down the Conservatives at every given moment. And this isn't just like a one-time thing. At some point today or tomorrow, I will be uploading another video of this committee where the chair is essentially doing the exact same thing. Anyway, I would like to know what you think down in the comments section below, and have a good one.